Guys, what's going on? It's a Block Bull Wrap Band now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now today we're going to take a look at the charts because some of these altcoins are gearing up for a phenomenal return in the markets. October or Uptober or Up Rocket looks to be literally at the precipice of some massive moves in some of the altcoins. Now we're going to cover some of these altcoins that I believe can move massively, but I've just put out this latest tweet here with Gala. So I believe Gala is looking for that 450% move up to the order block. Now we will get into the charts. Now Gala as well, I will put out there as well. I have partially sold some of my beloved XDC for this Gala move. Okay, I'm hoping XDC doesn't move too much in the interim to allow me to obviously capitalize on the gains that I make with fingers crossed with Gala. Then once I make a decent wedge from Gala, then hopefully I can rotate the profits back into XDC. So that is kind of the plan. The only fear that I have with XDC is the fact that we've got that upgrade in less than a week now, with the XDC mainnet being upgraded to XDC 2.0 as well. So I believe if that is successful, XDC could potentially make some massive moves. Anyhow, let's dive into the chart. So first and foremost, we'll bring up XRP because there's a lot of analysts and there's always a lot of people over on X as well. There's always somebody tweeting about what's going on with XRP, but a lot of people are just speculating, aren't they? Like, they just basically share somebody else's chart and say, hey, XRP is going up to $40, or you get the Moon Boys and they're saying, oh, XRP is going to $10,000 a coin because they don't understand what's going on in the market. Like, all the money is going to be consolidated into XRP. Like, come on, man. Like, let's just be realistic for a moment. Like, unless you've actually logically and rationally actually resolved the XRP chart, which is what I've done over in the blueprint, link in description at theblockbulls.com. You can grab the XRP plan and it shows you exactly how XRP is going to play out. So even though a lot of retail traders and especially people in the XRP community over on X, they're all speculating, and I just find it boring now because I almost know what's going to happen with XRP. Like, I'm not coming from like an arrogant point of view. I've just done my due diligence and I've actually researched the crypto project and I've put in months of, research into that XRP plan over on theblockbulls.com. So I know exactly what I'm talking about, and all the timescales are working out phenomenally. Again, we've got this US election coming here, which is what this vertical line is here. So I don't expect any movement from the SEC appeal around the 6th, 7th of October. If they do appeal, if they don't appeal, doesn't really matter, because what they say is, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. And basically, from the US elections, that's the only chance we're actually going to get any sort of pop in price action. You can see even in the sort of suppressed cycle here of the 2020-2021 cycle, there's still suppression all the way up from Bitcoin halving all the way up to US elections. So we're not going to see any massive price action from XRP up until US elections, unfortunately. Now, that is unfortunate because a lot of these altcoins are actually gearing up for a big October. Now, Dogecoin, for example, before we get into like Dogecoin, etc., let's go on to XDC because I've got XDC, Gala, and Velo as well to cover. Now, what I'm going to do is, before we dive into it, I'm going to explain my rationale between actually, making this rotation in the cryptos within my portfolio. So my biggest portfolio, the biggest holding in the portfolio would be XDC, and it still is, despite the fact that I've sold a portion of it to pump into Gala, looking for this 450% move. Now, if we take a look at XDC here over on KuCoin, you can see this blue macro wedge as always, and then you've got this red splitter here where you capture these peaks, capture the peak there, and then we come into the apex there. Okay, could be a little bit more accurate. There we go. And now we're currently trading outside of macro structure, so XDC is pretty much free to start running up whenever it feels like it. But again, we have got to look at the market timing similarly to XRP. I don't feel like it's going to actually run up. It's kind of tied to the utility basket. So like, coins like XRP, XLM, XDC, those three in particular, they're tied very heavily in terms of like suppression and the sort of price movements. However, in the interim, if XDC was going to move, I'd be looking at taking out this interim high around 7.5 cents. Now, from current price action, That is 175% move. Okay. Now, I do believe all altcoins can actually capture and challenge all-time highs by the end of Q4. So by the end of the year, going into 2025, I believe all altcoins should be around all-time highs. Okay, however, in the interim, like I said, in October, I'm looking for about 7.5 cent best case scenario for XDC. So again, 170% move. Now with Gala, look at Gala here. Gala's done a similar structure in terms of it's printed a wedge. And this wedge started all the way back in July of sort of 21. You could take it back here. If I put on the candles as well, you can see where that marks out. But ultimately, we got the red macro. Okay, very, very simple chart. And then I've highlighted the head, shoulders, two shoulders, left, right shoulder, and then you got the head there. So that marks the bottom of the bear market. Okay, so the fact that we've got an inverse head and shoulders on Gala, we've also broke out to the upside as well. So we've also been given the direction of the market by Gala. So Gala is actually very generous. However, we've been in a sort of long grinding, boring sort of downwards price action here to retest the wedge, which is brilliant in my opinion, because we've actually got that confirmation that that was the macro structure for this bear market. Now, Gala, the fact that we've got inverse head and shoulders, broken the macro, broken to the upside, we've retested the apex, we're actually breaking out here of the sort of micro sort of structure here. So this micro structure has been created ever since sort of March of this year. So we've been literally for the past sort of 6 months in this sort of downward spiral. Now, Gala, you can see here, if I flick over to the candles, Gala on the weekly is breaking out. So when we get that confirmation that Gala has printed and broken that sort of resistance, Gala from October is going to go nuts. Now, the first sort of order block for Gala is all the way up here in this green block here, this green box. You can see here. So we're looking at a minimum 260% to take out that weekly high there of 24. Then if we was to go to the top of the order block, we're talking more along the lines of about 450% gains. So you can see how that is, you know, the increase with the rally with Gala completely blows XDC out of the water in the interim. However, XDC is going to do some phenomenal numbers, I tell you now. So do not sleep on XDC. I'll always keep a bag. Like I said, it's still my biggest holding. But going into October, I'm holding Gala for this particular reason. I want that 450% gain if possible. At the very least, I want that 260%. Any gains that I do make from this particular coin, I will be rotating back into XDC. I could potentially go into Velo as well, but I'm not looking to hold Gala long term. So I'm not looking to actually ride Gala up to sort of all-time highs around this sort of 83 cent. And obviously we could start applying Fibonacci's and looking at price discovery to get up into these sort of higher figures. But that's not what I'm looking to do with Gala. Like I said, I'm looking to make a quick buck from Gala in and out of the markets as quickly as possible. As soon as I get this move here into this green block, I am out of Gala and I will be returning back to base with XDC. XDC hopefully remains in this green box before we get moving as well. And that way I can actually, you know, increase my XDC holdings significantly, and then I could still ride this 170% move by the end of the year and hopefully be challenging all-time highs before the end of the year before we start making some massive moves with XDC. Like I said, I've got the XDC plan coming out at the end of the week. It's most likely to drop on Sunday once I've revamped the website to accommodate for XDC. Now, finally, let's go into Velo, because Velo is looking very, very good as well. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to have loaded my TA up on the screen, but it's very, very simple. You can see this sort of macro, sort of, where was we now? It's around here. So you could see where the resistance was here. We had that sort of fake out there. We had a pop to the upside. So we broke up to the upside, and then we come back down to retest it here with this sort of wick. And then ever since, we've been in an upward sort of trajectory. So this is where we are now with Velo. It's literally creating that sort of V shape. V for Velo. So there we have it, guys. Now, Velo will be looking at taking out this interim high here. So let's mark that out on the screen. So that interim high is around 2.5 cents. So in my opinion, Velo has got some way to, take out there. So we're looking at around sort of 40%. But once that previous high there of 24 is breached, that resistance will obviously flip into support, and I'll be looking at getting up here as a sort of order block. So that'll be my next target, just shy of 5 cents for Velo. Now, the gains to there, we're talking around 170, 180% for Velo. So some fantastic gains to be had. Now, again, Gala outstrips these gains in the interim. So that's what I'm looking for now, is if Velo can actually flip this resistance into support, you could be getting into Velo around, again, just shy of 5 cents. But in the interim, I'm holding Gala because I just believe we can outstrip these gains. So there you have it, guys. That's sort of my interim plan for October. Again, I want to be returning all of my sort of capital in my portfolio back to the big boys when I do expect them to start running from US elections onwards. So that'll be XRP and XDC. Anyway, guys, I've been the Block Bull. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to share, like, subscribe, do what you got to do as always. I've been the Block Bull. Until next time, I shall see you later. Block Bull over and out.